What's up, guys? So we're gonna check out some not 3DS, Nintendo Switch games. Now, I did a video where I tested out some Switch games before, but there was a new update recently to the Switch emulator. I mean, I think they're coming up with updates every day, so I'm a little curious to find out if things improved since the last time. And if you guys have any idea of Nintendo Switch exclusives that you want to see, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to show some gameplay of that. Alright, so let's see if it did any improvements. Stuff still says bad. These two still say bad. Was it Yoshi and Xenoblade Chronicles still say bad? Like it doesn't run good. Let's check Xenoblade Chronicles. Let me show you guys my settings. This is the settings. Oh, I can't move it too close to the screen. Alright, so these are the settings I usually use for Nintendo Switch emulator. It's a little different from the last video I made, so I just wanted to show you guys. You can make this the global settings. You want to uncheck limit speed percent. Uncheck that, right? Go to graphics. Make sure you're on Vulkan. I've tried OpenGL. It works with some games in terms of showing the game, because some games just don't show nothing on the Vulkan, but you hear sound. But when I put OpenGL, you see picture, but it plays like shit. So it's like, I mean, I guess it depends on the game. But yeah, put Vulkan on, and remember we're using Shi graphics. Check everything here, and then here's the tricky part. This is how I got Pokemon to work, because Pokemon was strange. Make sure you check all three of these. You want to check the thing that says OpenGL only here. Believe it or not. Because I had this off because that says, oh, OpenGL only. Okay, so I'm not going to enable that. I'm using Vulkan. And enabling this fixed the weird issue that I was having with Pokemon, where it would slow down drastically. So that actually fixed it, and that was with Vulkan on. Okay. So as far as the filtering, I would just leave that on default. Most games I leave the accuracy level on normal, but this game I was able to put it on high and got a little bit more FPS, if that makes any sense. You would think that would drop the FPS, but actually gave me a small boost. And we're going to see if we can run Xenoblade Chronicles. Now, if you guys remember my last video with the really old version, even though it says bad here, so I know it's not the device itself. But the last video we did, we tried to run Xenoblade Chronicles, and it just crashed. So let's see if we get some gameplay here. And we're already in gameplay. Okay. So let's make this, no, I don't want to make it full screen, because that's, alright, fuck it, let's make it full screen. I want to see the FPS though. Alright, so right now we're, let me just make sure this is leveled with the screen here. Skip the movie clip. Movie clip is running at 30 FPS, which this game appears to be locked at anyway, so nothing really impressive there. Now, I had this mounted in a way where I can see the screen also, and I think it was like that, yeah. Oh wow, we got our wild crash. Well, I was able to get to gameplay last time, so I don't know what happened. This time it's like, nope. I was able to get the gameplay before the crash on the last version. This time it just was like, nope, we're not going to even let you get the gameplay. The level of disrespect. But yeah, we're going to try a few games. I just want to see if that was a fluke, because Pokemon also randomly crashed on me, and then when I booted it again, it worked. So if it crashes on us again, then we know that the game is like, no. Not today, sir. Oh shit, look at this gameplay. Didn't even have to skip the other movie clips. Okay. And we are at 30 FPS, up and down. Oops, sorry. Camera lag. Let me make sure I get a good angle here. Alright. So we're at 30 FPS. We got some kind of gameplay going on here. Let's see if we can beat this person. How do I even fight? Oh shit. 3 sets. Looks like I have enough, or I missed. It's messed up. How do you block? I guess I'll figure it out. Let's see. Try pressing. I don't know what the controls are. What X is supposed to be. Oh, I guess that's it. Enemy drop something. Okay. I got it. I hear yous. Now I'm healed. Okay. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Alright, it crashed before I beat this guy before, so I've actually never seen anything past that.
An entire horizon of white.
So let's see if we can get to actual gameplay past this battle this time, or if it'll crash again. The suspense is killing me. Sorry, my camera likes to auto out of focus. Oh, look at that, a wild crash. Well, I would say Xenoblade Chronicles 2, no bueno at the moment. Okay, at least we know that. That's out of the way. We don't need to play the ones that we already played in the last video. Let's try... Oh, yeah. Let me show you guys the improvement in Pokemon Shield. Okay. So I took off the 60 FPS patch because it made it a little too fast. I don't know why they would put a 60 FPS patch if it doesn't actually change the... I mean, it changes the FPS, but it doesn't... it doesn't change the native FPS to 60. It doesn't convert it to like 60 hertz. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying. It just makes it faster, which is not really 60 FPS. It doesn't turn it natively 60 FPS. It just increases the speed to double speed, which kind of defeats the purpose, unless you're dealing with slow speeds to begin with. All right, I have those same settings I just showed you. It seems like if you leave it at those settings, everything will run pretty much the best it can on this device. I've did a lot of experimenting before I made this video, and you should be good to go with those settings for the most part. Now this game, you get a blue screen of death when you're outside, so I must be outside. Blue screen of death for like two seconds, and then it loads. There you go. So with the 60 FPS patch, we're getting 30 outside, right? Which is pretty good because it was dipping way below 30. We was getting like 10 and 11 to 15 outside. But inside, too fast, 60 FPS. But not 60. You guys see what I mean? It's like they just doubled the speed instead of if I would have known they were gonna do this, I would just... So it doubled the gameplay speed. The 60 FPS patch doubles the gameplay speed, but it doesn't convert it to a 60 FPS native game. That's what I'm trying to say. Which is kind of stupid. But strangely enough, it's workable because of the fact that if I take the 60 FPS patch off, then it's significantly slower outside. And therefore it's actually very useful to have the 60 FPS patch on. And then the menu is just a little bit faster. And I haven't gotten far enough to get to a battle yet, so don't know if that's going to be affected by the 60 FPS patch as well. But yeah, when you go in the house, it's super fast. Tolerable because you could just walk. You don't have to actually run around like a madman. I was just showing you guys how fast it is. But you could just walk slightly when you're in the houses and in dungeons or whatever. And then when you're outside, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. Now, it does dip down from 30 to like 27. I've seen it as low as 25. But then it fixes itself. So I guess I should get to a battle. Hopefully it's not that long. I haven't played this game before. And I'll probably just start it over. As you see, my name is RR. That's not ideal. Start it over when I start getting serious about it, if it's playable on here. So right now, I would say with this update and these settings, I haven't gotten far in it, like I said, guys. But I'm pretty sure you can actually enjoy it from here. Can I go on the grass, please? I just want to get to a battle so we can see what it looks like. Doesn't look like it's going to be that simple. Yeah, guy needs a bike. Not going to lie. No wandering in the tall grass. I haven't been in town until just now, so maybe it'll drop some frames. I don't know. A Pokemon bastard. No, I'm gonna stop. Can I skip this? Yeah, but I noticed that the characters in the game do add extra performance. And also with these settings, I don't know if you guys remember my other video, we had strange spikes in the memory. If you look here, and this is a Yuzu thing on this device. I don't know why, but look at this. I'm using 11 gigs of RAM just to run this game, and only about half the GPU and CPU. So yeah, this game and other games on Yuzu, for some reason, completely destroy all the RAM on your system. So you don't want to have Steam running in the background. You don't want to be downloading. You don't want to do anything extra. I'm hoping I get to a battle real quick, but if it doesn't happen, then I'll just show it in another game when I get a little further, since you can't skip movie clips. Let me unplug this because battery's already full. Another thing is you get strange behavior if you're plugged in and your memory is being maxed out and your CPU is being used heavily. You get strange behavior with the ONE-GX Pro. Like sometimes I get like graphical glitches in the game because of that, as if you're overclocking too much. Like if you ever overclocked, like overclocked, where it's like gonna cut off, or like you did too much and it starts doing this image flickering. Yeah, you start getting that. So that's why I don't like charging while I'm making these videos. And I think that all chalks up to the charger itself that comes with the GX Pro. It just maximizes the power input into the device and makes it really hot. Now I do have a battery pack which allows you to regulate how much power is going into the device. Okay, we're getting into a battle, it looks like, I think. I haven't loaded this area before, that's why the shaders are loading in. Okay, this is running at 60. That's nice. For the most part. Seems like the sound might be a little off. Can I skip this? I can't skip this. Oh, okay, I'm choosing a Pokemon. Nice. Maybe I could get this done real quick, get to a battle, and then move on to the next game. Unless it crashes or something. Alright, let's go pick our Pokemon. I see no Pokemon. Oh, they're loading. Okay. Let's pick this guy. Score Bunny. Is that what it says? Oh, we're gonna nickname him. Da-da-da-da. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna name him that. Okay. when I'm more seriously getting into this game, I'll, you know, actually play it. But right now I'm just trying to get to a battle, please. I don't know that that's going to happen. Just can't skip. I guess you have to have time. And I don't want to spend too much time in this one game because I want to try a whole bunch of different games. I guess we're not battling right away. Anyway, so I'll get to this another time. I was curious to see if the 60 FPS patch will break battling because it'll make it too fast and it wouldn't look right. That's what I was trying to get to a battle, but it seems like it's going to take a little while, so I'm going to try this in other games. Let's try out Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghouls and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins. Right. Right. For this game, I'm going to have to lower this a little bit. Sorry, I have the camera mounted on me, so it's like not exactly ideal for videos, but you know. Yeah, I think that's a little better. I can see the screen over the camera, so I'll be able to get some gaming in. Hopefully it's not too far so you guys can see it. So everything's going to be using them same default settings. You do that, you should have no problem with the games that actually work. There are a lot of games that don't work still because it's still a work in progress emulator. So, actually, I downloaded a game recently. I think Devil Survivor. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't moved it to the GX Pro. But a lot of stuff is not on the compatibility list. So I would say if you were looking to try a game, just try it. They're making updates to this emulator every single day. And don't delete a version of the emulator that you have to do the update, because the older version could work better than a newer version. I've had that happen already with a game. So if you're playing a game and it's working fine on that version, just make a text file, and when you do the update, you know, extract it to a separate folder. What's taking it so long to load? It actually is loading though. That's the funny thing about it. It's just taking forever. But yeah, whenever you're getting the new version of the emulator, just extract it to a separate folder, because it uses the same key files in your document, so it's not gonna alter anything or mess anything up. Only thing it'll do is rebuild a shader cache as if you're doing it the first time, I believe. Okay, well, Ghosts and Goblins loaded before on an older version, and now it's not loading. Let's give it a little bit more time, because it's still loading switch thing at the bottom. Not a difficult game to run, I would say. It's a 2D game. I don't know why it took us forever to load. Alright, we're somewhere. We're at a black screen of death. Oh, okay, there it is. So let's see how this runs. Alright, so we're at 27 FPS. I don't think this is a 60 FPS game. So alright, let's see if we can get to gameplay. So last time I played this, there were no textures. It was a black screen of death. But we were able to get to the menu, so let's see if that's the same with this version. Damn, it takes forever to load. Alright, we got textures. Alright. What? Oh boy. Yeah, this game needs help. Let's zoom this in a little bit so you guys can get a look at it. Yeah, so this has some kind of weird texture bug. You can see that in the background. Whoa, and areas are missing. So usually when I see stuff like this, it's probably better to run in OpenGL. So I'm about to try that. And hopefully it doesn't take so long. Yeah, I think it's an OpenGL issue. I mean that it's a game that only loads under OpenGL. That's what I think. 'Cause I had other games that were like that too. Yeah, let's try to run this in OpenGL and see what happens. All right. A lot of these I haven't tried on this version. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I just wanted to do another Switch emulation video with a little bit better quality than the last one we did. Which means I have to use my phone camera because my webcam is no bueno. Alright, so let's change this to OpenGL. Wait, oh, you know what? And we can put this on high and see what happens. Put this on high. Go to System. OpenGL. Okay. And let's put VSync on. Just for the hell of it, since that says OpenGL next to it. Who knows, maybe it'll get a little better in performance. Alright, now let's try it one more time. And if it doesn't make a difference, then we'll move on. I just hope it doesn't take so long to load again. It was like 3 minutes. In case you guys are wondering what that sound is, my the controllers, the Bimbot controllers, they have this bug. I don't know if it's the controller or rewazed. It's probably rewazed. They have this bug where if vibration happens, it's just like endlessly doing it for some reason. And I was told I can just go into a rewazed and disable haptic feedback, and then that should end the problem. But every time I say that, I never do it. And then I forget it exists, and then I get back into a game, and it happens again. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm already used to it. Okay, come on, ghouls and goblins. The longest game to load, I swear. Come on. I just want to see if that's an OpenGL issue. If it is, any games that are running, that need to be running OpenGL in order to run on the Switch emulator is going to be a problem for the GX Pro, because OpenGL just doesn't work well. Vulkan works great, but OpenGL is like weird. I don't know. Even on the 360 emulator, OpenGL would just crash. It won't even run. On this emulator, it'll run, but it just will run like crap. So, and has strange texture errors and crash. I don't know what that's about. Okay. And action. We're somewhere. We're doing something. Things are happening. Okay. Things are happening. Come on. Okay, there it is. Capcom. Oh yeah, I already see the performance problem. But let's see if it loads the textures. We're not caring about performance at the moment. 9 FPS. Wow, that's what a big difference. But yeah, we're not caring about the performance right now. We're trying to get to see if the textures will load. But yeah, what a difference. And this is not going to end well. 9 FPS in a menu. Oof. Imagine when we get to gameplay. But if we see the textures, we see the backgrounds, that means this is like one of those OpenGL games. Yoshi's Story is also like that. Yoshi's Story, you see nothing, actually. No background. But the game sound is there. And when you run in OpenGL, it plays really bad. But you see stuff. It's almost not even worth showing you guys. Okay, we got grass. I think we had that before. It's doing an after image thing. Okay, so it's not an OpenGL issue then. Whoa. Whoa. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just loading the textures. I don't know. Because I didn't see that moon in the background. I'm seeing ground. I wasn't seeing ground before. I think it's probably just loading textures, maybe? No, he's on a hill. That hill doesn't exist. Yeah, I'm not wasting my time with this. So that means that it's not an OpenGL issue. It's just an incompatibility issue. Let's go to stop. But it does just say not tested. So, and this is the latest version of the emulator. Hyrule Warriors. Now, Hyrule Warriors, okay. I have a DLC and an update. Now, Hyrule Warriors on the older version of the emulator, I couldn't see any gameplay whether I ran OpenGL or ran Vulkan. So let's see. Let's put this on high and let's see if we can get some Hyrule Warriors running. But yeah, games do run on this fine. I'm just playing games. I'm just testing games that didn't run in the last video already, which was a short video. So this is not really like, hey, this stuff works. This is more like a test video. So like a live test. Well, it's not live, but for me, it's live right now. But I'll upload it later. But yeah, Hyrule Warriors, this game ran just like this before. And after the movie clip, black screen of death, but you hear things happening. So let's see if that's fixed or if that was... Age of Calamity. Okay, we got the movie clip. Let's skip the movie clip. See what we get. Crossing my fingers, hoping we get to gameplay. Okay, I don't think this showed up before. Let's skip that. Alright, let's see some gameplay. No. I sense a black screen of death. Oh, wait a minute. Something's trying. Okay, we're at gameplay, but there's no picture. So, same as before. Same as before. So, Age of Calamity is not ready yet, guys. I would try it with OpenGL, but I don't want to wait on that long movie clip. I'll just write in the description if it works. Looks like the emulator crashed. Let's close it out there. Damn sure did. Alright. Let's go back to Yuzu. But yeah, what I would say is don't look at the compatibility list, because remember, our computers, I mean, if you have this device, our device is not doesn't have a basic GPU like that's recognized by everything like a regular computer that they would make this for. So let's check out Astral Chain. So Astral Chain has the default settings I showed you guys before, and I just want to quickly take a look at it. Now, Astral Chain ran before, but it did crash randomly. So that was on the other, the older version of the emulator. Let's see. Hope I don't have to do that whole racing sequence. It was a little annoying. What's that? Change what? Change playstyle. Play casual, okay. Hope I don't have to do that whole racing sequence. I didn't make it to a checkpoint. I don't think. I finished the racing sequence before, and then it crashed. Oh, yes, it takes me from after the racing sequence. I love it. Alright, so as you can see, probably because it started from a movie clip, the sound is a little off from the gameplay of the movie clip. Or maybe that's an update thing. Okay, so we have this weird texture thing going on. If you guys can see it on the video, I don't know if this video is bugging out with the brightness and the focus. Now, if you look closely at the video, we have this weird red texture thing. I forgot all about that. I think I gotta back it up a little bit because the auto brightness is doing stupid things. Okay. Okay, so what we got here is a strange red texture going around. Gameplay is fine. It's locked at 30 FPS. We got 30 FPS, so we know we're doing alright. But if you look close here, I don't know if the video is showing it. Strange red texture. Magic going on here. So, that's something. That was like that on the other version too. Okay. Let's see if we can get further in this one.
Boy, am I glad to see you. Give me a hand, will you?
Help the injured man. Okay. For all I know, the game could be like that normally. I just don't know. I never played this game, so. And this is the first time I'm seeing this scene here, so let's see if we can make it to hand-to-hand combat. That would be nice. Because usually it crashed way before this. So that just goes to show, you know, these guys, they're still doing updates to the emulator. So, you know, don't panic if your favorite game don't run. Just wait for the updates.
Thanks for your help. I can take it from here.
Ah, shit. What does that mean? Well, he was just saying I could take it from here. Now he's like shriveling like a little girl. Right, man?
Chopper's okay.
It didn't look okay. Wait, how do I get over there? How do I even get down? He crashed. How am I supposed to make it there? Off the bridge. Jump? Can't walk. Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. Try to see if I can get to a battle sequence, guys.
Okay, I can take it from here.
Okay. Oh, okay, I gotta go this way. Okay, we got some weird pixel error. Oh, it looked like a demon from the another world. Okay, yeah, you won't have any performance issues with this, that's for sure. Looks like it's playing just fine. So if you guys wanted to, oh, well, until I killed him. But that's probably because it has to load textures. Oh, shit. Lock on. Okay. Alright, we are losing a little bit of performance now. Probably because it's an open ass area. Sir, lock on. Lock on. Do what I tell you to do. How you shoot? He pulled out a gun a second ago. Okay. Oh, I like the rolling action. So it is dropping frames, so it's definitely not perfect. But so far, I'm liking this game. It's interesting. A couple more updates. A couple more updates and we might be good. I just wanted to get to some kind of fighting. I was actually recommended to download this game. I never played it. Anyways, you guys see the gameplay. I don't know that it's going to get any better than this. So let's get to the next game. At least we got to gameplay. On the last version, there was no gameplay. So far, everything's working better on obvious. Well, I mean, that should be obvious. I mean, things should work better with the more updated version. For the stuff that do run. I think that's about it. We did Smash Brothers already in the last video. Link's Awakening, Super Mario Galaxy hasn't changed. I tried those before the video. So I guess I'll just end it there. I don't have too many Switch games, as you can see, and just very small collection. But in the future, I'll get some more. But yeah, I just wanted to play the ones that said bad and not tested, because those are the ones that actually were bad. And the ones that were not tested, that worked good, was Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. And that claim not tested, you know. Astral Chain was also not tested, so as you guys see, that does work. It just doesn't work great. Yoshi, there's no reason to even run that because it's just bad, but because it's OpenGL only, and it's really bad even in OpenGL. Probably will work better on like a gaming laptop or something. And I already tried the other games, and they work fine on the other system. The only thing I haven't tried was Link's Awakening, so let's run Link's Awakening real quick and see if there's any difference to that. Again, sorry for my terrible camera work. See how that loaded instantly? I don't know why the other game was so slow. Alright, I'm using my same default settings. I tried OpenGL on this and it didn't make a difference, so the only issue I have with this game is that it's a little slow outside, but when you get inside, it's 60 FPS. So when you're outside, it's about 25 FPS off and on. It can go even up to 30 FPS, but 30 FPS is still slow since this is a 60 FPS game. And there's also some kind of motion blur thing going on, just like in the last version. And that doesn't seem to matter whether you're on OpenGL or Vulkan, so it clearly cannot be fixed. But when we go into a store, there's no motion blur thing that's blurring up the whole picture, and it's running at a solid 60 FPS, so the game just needs to be worked on. I mean, it says it runs okay. It says it runs okay in the description for some reason, so it could be just that it doesn't recognize the graphics card. That's possible too. It could just be an incompatibility with the system at the moment, so which would be an Intel update. But as you see, it does work. I mean, not gonna have any problems running it. The only problem you're gonna have is when you're outside. It's about half the speed, and since this is a 60 FPS native game, half the speed is not ideal. But I just wanted to show you guys the progress so far with the Nintendo Switch emulator for the stuff that didn't work. For the stuff that did work mostly, you want to check out my other video that I made before this with all the Switch games that actually ran and played fine. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys.